Okay, I think we are good. Observer, did I think the second thing to put links? Hello, what's up, Missing No? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Hello, hello, hello. So, of course, you asked. I'd be happy to oblige. So I don't know if Akechi's gonna be as bad as everybody says. Surely he won't be, right? I'm definitely not on copium. He's definitely not that bad. We're all just blowing this out of proportion. It just feels worse than it is, right? Right? Surely. Oh, I can't say I'm too excited. We'll see. Let me see if there's anybody in a guild that actually has this guy available. Also, I find it interesting that the SOS is also on the 1 week cycle still. It's kind of interesting. Josie's Dicey Adventure is back again. That was a weird game mode. I can't say it was the most exciting one. Because you're basically just clicking the dice and rolling forward, and sure, I mean, that's like Monopoly shit, but... favorite synergy? I have a really soft spot for Runa. I love my autistic wife, and I want to support her and get her all the things she needs to make more Shichi merchandise. Let's see. Kuratani's fun because I love Chunies. I wouldn't say it's the favorite. Mons feels a little forced in some cases. Ayaka's nice. Puppet's nice. I feel bad for Moko because she gets cucked in her own route. It's crazy. Yeah, everybody loves Runa. How can you not love Runa? Here, I'm gonna spend all my money in gacha on this instead of Akechi pulls. Damn. But surely we get Alice, right? Surely. The important one. We can get a hedgehog with a bow? Oh, that's adorable. I love that. We get the matcha hedgehog, okay. I think we have that one already. I think this is the last one. More brown owl. No. But as far as other synergies, let me think. Closes is interesting. I think the rivalry she has is pretty wholesome. It's hard not to like Maripes, because Maripes is a lot of fun just to be like an idol stan. Ooh, I like that one. Oh, it's so cute! I love it! She's pretty solid. I do wish they stuck with her original like concept design, if you've seen it. I prefer it a little bit more. This one feels a little too much like copy-pasted Chie? Is that her name from Persona 4? Come on, give me best girl Alice. I feel bad that we have not used Alice, like, really since... Honestly, probably what, since, like, Noir came out, right? Probably even before that, because how often were we using Joker? Yeah! There it is! Let's fucking go! Yeah, post that screenshot for everybody to just see my awesome pulls. Fuck you, Akechi, I'm getting best girl. I do like this little jingle here. It's fun. It's cute. It's charming. It's a silly little bop. So I see somebody else has already gotten past stage 30. Oh, with 39 actions. Surely he can't be that bad, right? Surely not. Both under 600. So a lot of people have already gotten Alice. That's cool. I appreciate the fact that like Turbo fixes the whole like what did you call it? I guess like rate issue for her, but or for the claw machine, but still. Imagine if we get a second. Come on, give me a second, Alice. Aww, it's okay. I got the one. That's amazing. Why did that give me two different ones? Interesting. But no, dude, that's awesome. The problem is I gotta figure out which ones I want to lose now. Oh, I could see what. Let's see. For some reason, generally one of the best video games in the world. Sonic, yeah, they have really good tracks. Something that I think would be really interesting is actually if they put like a Sonic plushie or something to that effect in the game. That'd be fun. I don't know that they're gonna, but I suppose they could. Oh, I can't put the good ones there. Oh man. In that case, can I change this to put something big? Yes. Put that one there. I want Alice in here, but where? I do love having Little Wise Owl. I guess I could put... I can't put her here. Crap. Put her there, and then I can put him there. Theoretically. Yay! I love him. He's great. Let's go! I love being able to decorate the rooms. Oh, it's such a fun feature. Poor Black Frost just sitting on the floor. Luffel's way better. Oh yeah, Luffel's way better than Morgana. Because here's the issue, right? One is he's more effective. Two, Luffel could actually hold his own, right? Like, I have said this before, and I'll say this till like the end of the world. I think one of the cooler details, and kind of terrifying, I guess with added context, probably, or I'm assuming with added context, is Luffel gets stuck in Mementos by himself for like a day and a half, and he's fighting Shiva and Pravarti the entire time. And if they're anything like the max like level 30 difficulty, which they probably are, then Pravarti is able to make null element shield every other turn. Meaning Luffel is only able to damage once every other turn. And he fought for a day and a half. How? Who is this man? And honestly, he looked like he was kind of winning. Morgana? Morgana couldn't get through Akechi's palace. Not Akechi, Kamoshida's palace. Dude got arrested, like, from jump. and then proceeds to talk hot shit to Ryuji from jump, and then persistently talks hot shit to Ryuji the rest of the game, and then crashes out when Ryuji finally like calls him on his bullshit. Yeah, there's not a lot of love about the damn cat. He's kind of arrogant in like the worst way. Do I pull on him? I'll do it. It's fine. Which game? P5X or P5R? P5R I've beaten multiple times. P3 I have not played. I have P3R on standby, and I've been waiting like 2 years to play it. And then P4 I haven't touched, but I also own. And I keep meaning to get around to it. I could do one more pull. I just like having characters at the very least. Though part of me is I probably shouldn't be. I'm gonna get A6R6 Ange, so it's not gonna be like an issue on that end, but I don't know, man. I'm so bummed out. But oh shit, wait, we also have the trial. What am I doing? Why don't I do the trial first? P5X, end of the game. P5X I ended number 4 in 8-star SOS. But there was still like a 30 million gap. Like 35 million gap between me and top 3. Those guys are nuts. He has high attack power, does he really? By granting Detective, right? Super assassinality, can record damage dealt by an ant. Okay. Can also give it to himself. Buffs. Here's the thing. At the very least, I wish that they had given Akechi's, like, his defense down or anything else a buff. They gave him nothing. And he doesn't even give that much defense down to begin with. It's crazy. Alright, we're gonna do this twice to see what the difference is between having him record and not. Oh? Oh shit, wow, okay. So you have to use the Almighty for them. Okay, that makes sense. And that's a sweeper attack, okay, cool. Bless and curse all. He's putting in decent numbers. Oh, but that's kinda useless. Wait, what happens if he records? Well, they have death. I was gonna see if there's anything that you could use with like the instant kills, but not really. Yeah, unfortunately. Also, him being faster than Joker is kind of bad, no? Plus, these guys also have drain, so it's not like they're even doing anything right now. What's up, Anit?
異常状態に陥った者がいる。対応急げ。
See, base P5 Akechi versus P5X. Akechi's socials rank really sucked them. Base P5, yeah, it was kind of nothing. I really enjoyed the social link you get with Akechi in P5R. I especially love the oh my god, it's the ace detective. It's Akechi. Wow, it's amazing. And then you know, so hold on, let's like switch glasses really quick. Alright, so how does this work? We damage up. Disappointment. That's like as much damage as he was doing with his S1 and 2. No way. He can't be that bad. He can't be that bad. You can save your gems? Oh yeah, 100% save your gems. He's gonna be useless. We've known he's gonna be useless too, which is the crazy thing. Yes. Yes, the love triangle between the three of them is actually kind of fun. Oh yeah, no. She is 100% a better like written character, I think, than Akechi. Akechi is interesting, and I think he had opportunity, but I don't know how well they kind of landed the delivery. Man, I'm so glad I didn't waste any fucking money on this game so far. Well, and last batch. Like, all these things are still here, but I didn't need to spend any of this money. Like, because it's like a couple $100. And for what? For what? Genuinely. Mill coins. Oh, my beloved. No, he cannot be this bad. The other thing too is I heard that the what do you call it? What's something in Thieves Secret Service right now? It's Crossroads of Fate. So that's where we're gonna get the boss shop and whatnot. But I heard that the Gate of Nightmares, we have the new mode, but also both of them are gonna be DPS. Oh shit! Wow! No, that's terrible because you could have used Twins Assassin. Wow. That's fucking miserable. Did they also like leave this with the 2x versus 3x thing again? Hold on, let me jump in. Wait, no, that's right. This has the whole like multiplier based off the number of DPS you're bringing, right? His writing's excellent, but because I think he's funny as fuck. It's weird he has the same detective. Yeah, you mentioned. Okay. Wait. The probation offer for Joker. That would have been cool. Is to put like more connection, because we already have connection between 4 and 5 with Rise being like that whole like Sapphire thing she has in the in like the subway train station thing. Even though it's never explored beyond that. Gwen, don't leave me like that. Drop the link. Drop the link where? I'd watch it. I'd be down. So who the hell else can I put? Oh wait, hold on. He only has the one weakness, the wind. Oh, that's gonna be great for... Hold on. Wait, is it honestly gonna be better to put... is there a world Or we say fuck it, we ball, and we put Violet on Omitsuru, because Omitsuru gives the extra damage when you're hitting the same element multiple times. Maybe? And like they don't, so whichever side has Futaba is gonna go crazy because they're gonna get the extra like element. Oh sweet Jesus. Yeah, twins are not viable at this point. So what else? I could theoretically borrow the Moan, but I'll really need it for the other side. So who else am I putting on here with her? Right? Violet, sure. And you're probably gonna want wind. And twins would have been amazing. Twins assassin would have been awesome. Do I put? I could put Mesa, but I don't think he's gonna be that great. I could put Firecracker Rin, but I don't think Firecracker Rin's gonna be the best option for the set in that way. It's fucking we've always put Ryuji. I generally don't know. I guess you also have Lurit, but that's probably wasted compared to anybody else you can put on that slot. Do I have lore for the PNG tuber? No, unfortunately. I don't have anything funny or crazy. Just that she's a watermelon themed tomboy, and I fucking adore her. And I thought about naming her Penelope. I like the name. I thought it was cute. But I don't have too much for her. Yeah! A friend of mine made the character for me. Well, she designed it. I had like an idea in mind for quite a while. You should see the hold on, actually, fuck it. I have it as one of my wallpapers is her from Code Vein 2, which we just finished. So that's the character model we have. And I really kind of want to rip this out of Code Vein and put this into what the hell is it called? Like some kind of like VTuber studio or something like that. I love the design, I love the pants, but unfortunately I am not good enough at drawing to be able to make that or what I would like. But I love the two-tone hair. Alright, so who else could I even put as far as like DPS? Again, twins would be perfect. Queen? I guess technically Akechi would be like the option, right? Because he's supposed to record if he does like 40% of the damage or something to that effect, but shit, nobody has him. I don't think anybody's gonna get him. I don't think anybody wants to get him, and I don't blame him. He's fucking useless. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on, I got a better opportunity for us. Hold on. If we go into here, they're gonna give us a copy of him for trial, right? Then I could use my version of Violet, because they're probably gonna still force him. Meaning then I get to have the trial version record my Violet's damage, who can do like 47 million in a turn. Should also probably just pump, run through this quickly. Oh, I love this song. I'm gonna get copyrighted like crazy. I'm so upset that it's Haster. Oh, it's sweet. It shouldn't matter. Interesting. Oh, they have nulls. Huh. Percent damage down, that's fine. Wish that attacked the other person, but okay.
力を行くぞジュスティーヌ。
すぐに排除します。
舞い踊れ強め、みんなを守って褒めてやる。強め
感謝します。
見せてサンドリアン。手は抜きません。
Odd?
見切った。
Why didn't she do what she's supposed to? Did it pick the wrong person? I should probably also put Twins as sweeper, maybe. I don't know.
支援準備完。
Probably won't make a difference.
私の出番だな。
受けてみろ。
チャージ完了だ。ぶっ放せ。ずいぶん抗ってはいたようだな。支援準備完了だ。私に任せろ。見せてやろう。我らの力を。パスワード解除。
お仕置きの時間です。
行くぞジュスティーヌ。
すぐに
Why
排
am
除
the
し
bitch
ます。
pudding?
制裁の時間だ。みんなお疲
She
れ
doesn't
だ
even think she's supposed to. Weird. I'm gonna switch that over to sweepers just because it's probably gonna make this a little bit faster. Them going last is also fine too. I don't care about that because if I need them for cleanup, I get them for cleanup. It doesn't make a difference in that way.
さっさと片付けましょう。
敵発見。生き物だぞ。
I do like Haster's design. I do. I just find it weird that Haster would be the persona or the thing that is like at the epicenter of this ongoing year-long storyline. Why do we care about Haster? You know, he's functionally a nobody.
今ここに。
At least in the context of like the story, or as far as I can think.
サンド手は抜きません。受けてみなさい。やっちゃいましょう。
Well, that's unfortunate.
制裁の時間だ。やったな。一気に敵撃破だ。我らの力を。行くぞジュスティーヌ。
すぐに排除します。
This is why I'm using sweeper.
支援準備完了だ。パスワード解除。
ペルソナ受けてみろ。
必殺いけるぞ。華麗にやっちゃって。舞い踊れ強め、みんなを守って褒めてやる。強め
感謝します。
やっちゃいましょう。
Die you! Oh, I still have to clear the rest of them? Oh, well, in that case.
降参してももう遅い。
これまでのようですね。
見せてサンドリアン。
Oh, god damn it.
見せてサンドリアン。手は抜きません。ペルソナ行くぞ
Well, that's
ジュ
gonna
ス
be
ティ
fun
ー
to
ヌ。
know.
すぐに排除します。
やっちゃいましょう。制裁の時間だ。みんなお疲れ様。頑
I
張って
probably
戦い
saw
ましょ
this.
う。
Go back and enjoy my coffee.
敵発見。
But yeah, no, I never really like gave like too much more thought into like, you know, lore and stuff like that for the character. I probably can, could, and should, but
追い風を今ここに。手は抜きません。
and that's why his twins are probably gonna go
制裁
crazy.
の時間だ。
I do think that like having Akechi would be really nice for the scoring side for SOS because I imagine both of them have like because it's gonna be like an almighty on the one side, but
行くぞジュスティーヌ。
すぐに排除します。
やっちゃいましょう。
we'll see.
私の力で道を切り開くよ。サンドリアン。
I feel like that's a little early to be popping that off, but sure. Also, why aren't you going for the boss? Also weird.
受けてみろ。
Hey, at least I'm not doing what the devs did during the stream. Leave this at 1x on the easier enemies.
受けてみなさい。
Because the auto also does like weird things. It has
行くぞ
like a
10
weight in terms of what it wants to use like for certain skills. So for example, it really wants to use what is it? It really wants to use Alice's Die for Me, her signature skill.
受けてみろ
Whether you need to or not.
追い風
Like even if you're not running,
今
say
ここに
Joker, it just wants to use that skill,
手は
even though it
抜
might
きませ
do
ん
nothing in comparison to say like D on Rebellion. I don't know how the game like
制裁の時間だ
categorizes what personas use what skill. I don't know if that's something that like they have like a hard list like go in this order, say, like a flowchart or what. No
すぐ
idea
に
on
排
that
除し
end,
ます
but
やっちゃいましょう狙いが甘いわね
you didn't break.
力で
Interesting.
道を切り開くよサンドリ
And you're also not going for the main target. Fuck are you doing, game?
オパスワード解除
いただいていく
降参してももう遅い
これまでのようですね
Your gameplay decisions.
受けてみなさい集中していきましょう行くぞジュスティーヌ
すぐに排除します
やっちゃいましょう制裁の時間だ
That works. Alright, level 30. Let's see what we do.
ぬるいぬるい
ディオニュソス受けてみろ
強め追い風を今ここに準備はいいサンドリオ手は抜きません受けてみなさいやっちゃいましょ
Yeah, killing the ads does fuck all for me right now.
う制裁の時間だナイスその調子でやっちゃって見せてやろう我らの力を行くぞジュスティーヌ
すぐに排除します
This isn't, Is this 30, right?
支援準備完了だ私に任
Should
せ
be.
ろ
Yeah, we'll see in a second.
よし私の出番だなミッシッシコードアップロード中スタンバイ完了
交流スラオシャ受けてみろ
あーしゅいい位置だ降参してももう遅い
これまでのようですね
咲き誇りなさい強めみんなを守ってありがとうございます強めやっちゃいましょうサンドリオ集中していきましょうあーしゅいい位置だ
There's the break. That's what I was looking for.
ペルソナ行くぞジュスティーヌ
Oh, that's amazing! And then I get the wraparound so that Violet's gonna be 4th? Ooh, I love that.
制裁の時間だナイスその調子でやっちゃって
How is your bum ass not dead? You know what? I'm genuinely impressed. I'll give that to you.
私ので準備 OK ハッキング開始だ私の力で
Bye bye!
サンドリ
She's so goddamn strong. 9 actions for 30 is decent, but maybe it could be lower. I don't know. It's well, probably, right? Ideally. I mean, there's no challenge this time, so I don't have to worry about winning it again, but... But yeah, the fact that there's no like race anymore makes me a little sad. You know what's funny is they haven't done it. I won it twice, and now they won't do it anymore. And I don't know why they're not doing it anymore. Makes me a little upset. They did it for Queen, and they did it for Twins, and then they didn't do it anymore. And it's weird. I want my free 20 tickets. I want my free tickets. So what did I actually get on these higher levels? Oh, oh, that's for Judgment. So what? Okay. It'd be interesting if there was like more from here, but whatever. Gotta love this song.
Defective. すぐに排除します。
やっちゃいましょう。私の力でハッピー完了。いつでもいけますよ。サントリオ。
I mean, you could have done that, but I don't think you needed to. I would have saved it for the person that actually matters. Personally, but you do you, game. I mean, spending one is not the worst, but you'd rather send them both at the same time if you can. These character enemies are so fucking weak, doesn't make a difference. See, now we can attack the main target. There you go. Good job, game. And that's how you win these. It's probably gonna be what, like tickets and everything? Yeah. It's tickets, milk coin, flour. Ooh, 2 of them. Nice. Some ink. Not bad, not bad. 3,600, right. So much. And then no excess. Interesting. I find it weird that they've stopped doing this thing where if you have excess points you use from Konbaku gems. I don't know why they aren't doing that anymore. It's a bit odd. That is a cool looking badge though, I'll give you that. I like it. I also like the platinum one. The platinum one's also pretty cool. Alright, so I need 1,500 more? Probably. Somewhere in there. Alright, what do we have access to? 10 hours. 10 hours?! Not like 4 hours? Why 10 hours? The hell? Odd. It's only 3 days for the rest of the story though. Okay. Alright, sure. I find it interesting too that they've also like dumbed down the missions in terms of this, because you had like a really cool mission set in the very first palace where it's like, yeah, defeat this boss with this like element in this many turns or in like one action, and that was a cool challenge. It made you think like, how the fuck do I make this shit work when I have Barretts who are like neutral to gun? But they have no gun. How do you do that? Well, you gotta think. And like read how it like describes the thing, but we haven't had that since, and it makes me sad because like it shows that they know how to be able to program these things and make like interesting challenges. But aside from the strong shadows, which you can also just DPS through and bypass mechanics, like you're getting a fuck all. So when you already cooked. So he's the only one that's story. That's interesting. Okay. I still don't know why. So what, the other thing I heard is that Haster was supposed to be the original first part boss, and then Macabre had been the second. I don't know why they decided to switch it. Doesn't make any sense to me, but I mean, when has that ever stopped them? Back to one, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. Did they reduce the number of steps for it? No. Probably not. Damn it. Okay. Let's see, aside from that, is there anything else I can really take advantage of? Why are you yelling about contracts? Oh, because you want me to pick weapons for Ramon's thing. Man. Quite a bit of gems for that. See, at least if they like unlocked in like 2 hours, I could. Well, 4 hours even. Not even 4 hours would be a bit long. But at least 4 o'clock, right? It can be done today. This is really gonna be like a tomorrow kind of thing. Kind of frustrating. Oh, I have the story one. It's fine. Shouldn't be that big of a deal.
君たち、ちょっと爪が甘いんじゃない？ここは異世界だよ。最後まで気は抜かないようにね。
え？お前、なんでここに？誰だ？見慣れぬやつだが。
大丈夫だ。彼は敵じゃない。仲間。まあ、そうだな。
妙な含みがあるように感じるが。
I generally don't know when it's supposed to take place in the story, though.
ちょっと複雑でね。今は訳あって協力関係にある。そうだろ、ジョーカー。
I guess this could take place in the middle of Sai's palace, right during the initial infiltrations and stuff like that, and before they send the calling card. Because there is a bit of time there. I'm sure they'll explain like where they are in the story.
何やらややこしい関係性のようだな。
改めまして、僕はクロー。
Yeah, this would have to take place during the
今は
infiltration,
一時
I
的にだ
guess.
けど、ジョーカーたち怪盗団と取引を結んで仲間に加わってるんだ。それで君たちは？君がワンダーで そちらがキャトルだね。よろしく頼むよ。それにしても興味深いな。違う世界の怪盗たちと何度も出会うなんてさ。ん？あれ？君もしかして？
はい、私です。吉沢。いえ、失礼しました。ここではバイオレットと呼んでください。
バイオレット？でも君は。
他の世界の怪盗団もいることだしな。ここでは本名を明かさずコードネームで呼び合ってる。
なるほどね。じゃあ改めてよろしく、バイオレット。
はい、よろしくお願いします。クロウさんもペルソナ使いだったんですね。今まで全然気がつきませんでした。それに怪盗団と取引をしてるだなんて。
いろいろあってね。
Give me the tea.
いろいろはいろいろさ。僕なりの正義に従って行動してるってところかな。そんなことより今の状況を教えてくれないか。君たちの方がこの世界の事情に詳しいようだし。
ああ、だがその前に一つ質問だ。どうしてお前がここにいる？
ああ、ごめん。そういえばまだ話してなかったね。じゃあ簡潔に説明させてもらうよ。今日はサエさんのパレスを攻略していたよね。その帰り道、スマホに違和感を。
They were infiltrating the house. Okay, interesting.
サエさん？我が輩たちが攻略中のパレスだ。気にするな。
Okay, so they confirm where they are time-wise. Okay, that makes sense. You're not breaking canon yet.
ああ、異世界ナビに妙な揺らぎがあることに気がついた。こんなこと今までなかったからね。確認のために電車を降りてみたら、お台場の方に引き寄せられるようにナビゲーションが開始されたんだ。その後はさらにナビの揺らぎが強くなって、確か新設される競技場予定地の近くかな。物は試しとナビをタップしてみたらこの空間に飛ばされていたというわけさ。
クロウさんもやっぱりあそこから。
ああ、出口が見当たらなかったからね。この建物に入って内部を見て回ってたんだ。そうしたらここでシャドウと戦っている君たちを見つけたという感じかな。
そうだ、私お礼も言えてませんでした。さっきは助けていただいてありがとうございます。
Save is a strong word.
気にしないで。異世界での戦い方はそれなりに心得ているしね。
なるほど。では勉強させていただきますね。クロウさん、クロウ先輩。
クロウ先輩？まあバイオレットがそれでいいなら。
お前にとって先輩は何人いるんだよ。
全部。
もともとはジョーカー先輩を先輩とお呼びしていましたが、今は経験豊富な先輩がたくさんいらっしゃいますから。ジョーカー先輩、モナ先輩、クロウ先輩、それに違う世界の怪盗のワンダー先輩、キャトル先輩も。
まあ好きにしてくれ。
さて話を戻すが、結局クロウが迷い込んだのも異世界ナビによるエラーということだな。
そうみたいだね。君たちは何度か似た状況になっているようだけど、脱出方法に心当たりはあるのかい？
今まではコアっていうお宝のような核を盗み出せば脱出できたんだが、
このパレスもどきからはコアを感じないのだ。ひとまず強い気配を追いかけ討伐してきたが、
何も起こらなかったと。なるほど。ちなみにバイオレットはここに来たのは初めて？
はい、私も初めてです。あ、でも前に似たようなところには飛ばされたことがあったんですけど。
似たようなところ？もう少し詳しく聞かせてほしいな。説明ありがとう。だいたい理解できたよ。少しまとめるけど、ジョーカー、モナ、ワンダー、キャトル、この4人は何度もここに来ている。ここっていうのは違う世界の人間が同時に存在している場所ってことだ。で、これまでの経験だと他の怪盗団のメンバーも一緒に飛ばされていた。なのに今回はいない。代わりに僕とバイオレットがいる。 そういう
Basically
状
what we
況
said,
だ。
yeah.
あ、
Outstanding detective work.
そういえば思い返すに、これまで我が輩たちは怪盗団全員が飛ばされてたな。
こちらも同様だ。まあ異世界に行くときは全員揃っているという点もあるかもしれんが、
逆説的に言えば全員が揃っていなくてもここに飛ばされることが証明されたわけだ。しかも怪盗団ではない僕とバイオレットがいるという例外中の例外。僕に至ってはまるで誘われるようにこの世界に引き込まれた記憶もある。つまり今回両世界が交わったのはイレギュラー。今までと脱出方法も違うと考えるのが妥当かな。
クロウ先輩、すごい分析力ですね。
これでも一応探偵を名乗っているからね。
そうは探偵。あ、知りませんか？クロウ先輩は巷でも有名な高校生探偵で。
探偵王子の再来とも言われてるな。
二人ともそこまで。ここでは身分を明かさないって決めたんだろ。とにかく僕やバイオレットが例外である以上、二人がここに呼ばれた意味、それを考えれば脱出につながる手がかりになるかもしれないね。
しかし探偵とは世をにぎわす怪盗としては宿敵とも言える相手なのではないか。
How about, well,
少し前までは
sort of the last
探り合い
target,
の
sure.
中だったな。今は協力関係ってことになっちゃいるが、
僕は怪盗団のやり方には反対だからね。手を組んだのもある事件の犯人を捕まえるためだ。気になるかい？それくらいなら別に教えても平気だろうけど。確か君の世界と僕たちの世界は何かしらがずれているんじゃなかったかな。
ああ、ワンダーたちの世界では例の事件は起きていないようだ。
やっぱりそういった大きな事件の違いがあるようだね。まあ話せば長くなるし、悪いけど割愛するよ。端的に言えば事件の黒幕を怪盗団と調べてるんだ。
ああ、クロウの推理力にはいつも助けられてる。
ありがとう。僕の方も君の考え方には刺激をもらっているよ。
前から思ってましたけど、お二人って仲いいですよね。あれ、私何か変なこと言いました？
いや、 仲がいいというかライバルというか怪盗と探偵って立場もあるからな。
まあ良いでは
Welcome
な
back.
いか。
Welcome back.
何
Am I
にせよ
winning?
今は
I'm
共に
in story right now. We're just starting
脱
the
出する中
the thing. I'm surprised that
Yeah.
it's gonna be like
Joe
11
Mokoto
hours
was in the
before we get the
Second
next
Simoka.
chapter on this. So we get the first and second chapters, then 3 and 4 come out in like 11 hours. Like 2 days. So I think by Saturday we'll have the whole story here. And then I was to check out SOS.
探索を続けるとしよう。改めてよろしく頼むぞ、クロ
さっきのシャドウを倒して行ける場所も増えたみたいだ。まずはそこに行ってみようぜ。
It's a lot of recap right now. And just getting people like familiar with kind of like who Goro Akechi is. Though he's repeating a lot of exposition we already know. I may have accidentally used the trial version of Luful instead of my own, but it shouldn't be that much of an issue because we'll still carry with the rest of our cast.
チャンス一気にやっちゃって
いただいていく。
今だその程度か。
Solid.
制裁の時間だ。
I love reading fan
お
fiction.
仕置きの時間です。行くぞジュスティーヌ。すぐに排除します。
I probably should have switched to the sweeper, honestly.
サンドリア集中していきましょう。オッケー。
You know, maybe I'm gonna do that. Maybe switch to the sweeper and just put him with cord. I don't know. It doesn't make enough difference. Cord just so that I can get my highlights. That's really better. But it's not. It shouldn't take us too long to get through the stage. There's only a couple
いただいていこ
enemies,
う。
and even then, there's only one more stage after this. Not to get too crazy.
Lucky ですよ。チャ
ペルソナ
ンス一気にやっちゃって。
受けてみろ。
今だ。もう一撃やります。制裁の時間だ。
Why him? That didn't need to happen. What does bad ever do to you?
ペルソナ。後悔しても。行くぞジュスティーヌ。
Bully.
排除します。サンドリオ。集中していきましょう。
No good, very bad person. Wait, wait a minute. Is that us on the TV? I must be going crazy. That's definitely not us, right? Well, not that screen. We could draw anything from that, but I will say it frustrates me how much this game like holds your hand. With the amount of like exclamation marks to show you exactly where to go, what to do. Like, here, solve this puzzle, but here's the solution, and you can't hide the solution. Like, god damn it. I ain't asked for any of this.
一気にやっちゃって。
これでどうだ。楽しい春節の邪魔はさせない。
制裁の時間だ。食らいなさい。
Do you? I mean, don't get me wrong, the game is like stupidly large. And by design, right? They wanna make sure that like you're here playing the game for a while. And considering, you know, it has to last a few weeks. There's a lot to get through, but
あれは貴重なものかもしれん。行くぞ。
you suck at puzzles. I mean, there are a few that are kind of like insane. Like there was the some of like the brain ones. They were a little annoying in terms of like selecting which ones like connect to each other in the third palace.
目にもの見せて。
Basically fourth, but you know what I mean.
油断は禁物だぞ。
そら。いただいていく。
いいぞ。敵ダウンだ。はっ、その程度か。制裁の時間だ。ペルソナ。行くぞジュスティーヌ。すぐに排除します。先を急ごう。
Dude, you're good. No worries. IRL always comes first. You don't worry about me. I'm enjoying the company for as much as I get. Wait, can I open the door? No, I can't. I wonder how far this takes us. Like, do we get to the garden, or do we cut off like right before the garden? It surely doesn't take us to the boss room, does it? Can't imagine that it does. Alright, I'll be right back. Actually, hold on. Do I get to use Akechi in the, like, trial Akechi? I do! Yay!
やってやる
So I get to actually see how good he is at, like, a proper A0, R0. Alright, 1 second. I'll be right back myself. Alright, I'm back. Alright, what is his base speed?
いつでも大丈夫さ
95. He is slow as a motherfucker. Crazy. I mean, he needs to be because his whole thing is about reporting damage, so you want him slower than basically everybody else. I find that interesting. And having him A1 be really good because then you're able to be, like, get use out of his S3 on both major turns. Yeah. You might be okay with A0, but you're not getting like on a Futaba turn, right? But even then, you don't get really like you don't get the big benefit. Hmm.
作戦開始だ
We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Oh, but I don't get twins. Fuck. It'll be okay. Some 2-1-3, I think. Yeah. You look strong.
チャンス一気にやっちゃって
Hmm.
どうしよっかな
That sounds really good. But it's single target, right? Yeah.
これでどうだ
相手が倒れた今だ
僕の恐ろしさを味わえ。
It's not bad.
見せてサンドリオン。手は抜きません。どうしよっかな。
来いアルセーヌペルソナ切り捨てる。もう一度
According from when though?
来いアルセーヌ仕留める。ペルソナ切り捨てる。
Doesn't matter if he doesn't even get a turn. Ugh. Ugh. And doing that off element? Ugh. Oh, there we go. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think there's anything on the field or that we're gonna come across that's gonna be strong enough for us to actually showcase what this dude can do.
格の違いを見せてやる。
And it's a little disappointing, but it is what it is.
準備はいい？サンドリオン。集中していきましょう。
うまいアルセーペルソナもう一度来いアルセー仕留める。ペルソナ
What are you gonna do though? Like, whatever we're going up against at the back of this, there's no way it survives to 3 turns. Or the double highlight for me to actually see, you know, what Crow can do in terms of his recording.
あれ、なんでしょうか。
Because we just do too much damage. Well, hi, beautiful. Can you take it on the chin? Are you strong enough to hang? No, you are not. Oh my god, no.
サンドリオン。手は抜きません。
うまいアルセーヌペルソナ
貫けロビー
Wow. Okay, I'll take it.
威勢はいい。
Did it not let me select the mastermind or to auto select for me?
やっちゃいましょう。
Because I didn't see an option there.
オッケー。パック完了。
この技じゃ
いつ
ない。
でもいける。ハッキングタイム。ハッキングタイム。
もう一度切り捨てる。
Nice job, Crow. You contributed so much to that. Oh no.
すごいです。
Jesus. See, this is a tougher fight. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be enough.
いただいて。
Well, maybe.
もう一撃食らえ。
See, his one mores are doing decent
準備い
damage.
い？サンドリオン。手は抜きません。
うまいアルセペルソナもう一度アルセーヌ仕留める。ペルソナ
オッケー。先を急ごう。
I guess what I could do is I could just have her focus like one person and then just cut out. Like if I just don't have Joker do anything in the fight, then maybe I could record. But even then, I'm gonna be off timing, I think. So he might need a stall turn and then. And then S1, S2. Or S1, S3? Something like that, I don't know. Yeah, we'll do that.
チャンス一気にやっちゃってサントリオ手は抜きません
貫けロビンフットイコロセロビンフット
Generally don't care if Joker dies.
まだいける。
オッケーハック完了いつでもいける味方準備いいフォローお願いサントリオ 集中していきましょう
Wait, no, I didn't want to attack yet. Fuck. Because I wanted to hit the highlights on them. Shit.
私に任せろ 今なら逃げられる
We'll do that again. We'll do that again. This should be fine. And again, if Joker dies, it's not a problem.
チャンス一気にやっちゃって準備はいい手は抜きません体力限界っぽいフォローしてやって
ロビンフット
見える。
I don't care about that.
手当てしてあげて準備完了だサンドリア私に任せろ
Should be okay.
イコロセロビンフット支援するよイコロセロビンフット威勢はいい
Also doesn't kill. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, good.
やっちゃいましょ
That did.
う遅い遅い
なめるなよ
支援準備完了だ私に任せろ私の力で道を切り開くよサントリオ見せてパックサントリオいつでもいけるしていきましょうオッケー
ロビンフット
Alright, so we're like 440.
この力で全てを消し去ろう
みんなお疲れさんだ
E. It's like 10%. Okay. And now I can see if I just use it on myself, if I mastermind myself and then do a regular attack with the same 1-3, then what am I looking at? About to say why? But I can't open the chest, so I'm sure this is gonna open up in a second for us. Yeah. So that's all the coins, right? One more chest someplace. We gotta see back there because there's still one more enemy. So it should be fine. Is the chest over there, or? What did I miss in the chest?
敵発見時間は禁物だぞ
So what did she get? Oh, is he automatically applying Mastermind? Interesting. Why does he auto apply Mastermind? Oh, it's 40% of single target or average damage dealt. Oh, that's useless. So versus the 40,000 he's doing before? So he is actually doing more with that than the recorded. Huh. Yeah? No. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. Alright, so there's a chest that I missed someplace, and I don't know where I missed it, but at least I can skip through most everything, except for like the little robot pet sections, I think. Where is the chest that I missed? Jesus, go up! The guards in this place suck. Something to do with those stairs there? No. Oh, there it is. It's behind me.
あれは何かな
Alright, so that's all of those stages done. So nothing else for that for another 10 hours. Wait, no, actually there's a third stage. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Something about Lupul's mood seems off. Why? Story mode Lupul? Damn it!
悪くない考え。
Fine. Maybe I sweeper twins.
出番のようだな。
Just like get through this
行きますよ
way faster.
カロリーヌ。任
Wait, I
せ
did
と
put
け。
that super, right? I might not have. They might be on healer. Shit. Double check in a second.
「派生してやろう」
出番のようだな。ジュスティーヌ。行き
There
ます
we
よ
go. Yeah. I don't think I had them on that before. We'll find out.
任
Doesn't make a
せ
difference
と
either
け。
way. This should still be second, but just to expedite through these fucking fights. Because they have Wonder Buff and then just clear.
貴重なもののようだ。一気に行くぞ。
It's a moat! Everybody loves moat.
一気にやっちゃって
Everybody loves moat.
ペルソナディオニュソスいただいていく
制裁の時間だ。オッケー、先を急ごう。
And that's why we use Sweeper Twins. Like, if the fight is in no way going to be a challenge, then just get me through it.
あれは貴重なものかもしれん。行くぞ。
悪くない成果だ。
なんだディオニュソス受けてみろ
制裁の時間だ。みんなお疲れさんだ。ここ宝箱取ってないのある。
いただいていこう。
I think Jupon's gonna eat, because I know at least one person in their guild's gonna have Akechi. I don't know. I feel like having an Akechi per guild is not bad, but the question is, who the fuck is gonna be the asshole to buy that per guild, and why? I don't know, dude. Especially at A6.
チャンス。一気にやっちゃって。
ディオニュソスいただいていく
どうしよっかな。制裁の時間だ。オッケー、先を急ごう。チャン 敵ダウンだ。
明日は我が身だね。
続けます。
制裁の時間だ。オッケー、先を急ごう。
貴重なもののようだ。
ほう、これは悪くない。
Kali? Okay, finally a persona that's like actually interesting.
あそこ。
あれが君たちの話していた。
ああ、各所にあのような輩が配置されている。何の因果かわからんが。
各所に配置、つまりこの世界を形成している番人みたいなものかな。
何にせよ、あいつらを倒せば道が開けた例もある。行くぞお前ら。なんだいそずしい。
敵発見。
ペルソナ
油断は禁物だぞ。
待てよ。ペルソナディオニソス、これでどうだ。
制裁の時間だ。オッケー、先を急ごう。
Damn, I actually thought Kali was gonna be able to hang. Huh.
なるほど、確かに強敵だったね。
クロウ先輩、息切れもしてない。
厄介な相手だったけど、弱点をついたり戦闘の流れを俯瞰したりすれば問題ないよ。
Crow, you didn't do anything. You know what? I can't get mad at the game for assuming it was a tough fight and not getting one hit. Don't give this man praise. He did nothing.
ワンダーの
He's a
実力も
fraud.
相当なものだけどね。
言い方が上からなのは気になるが、クロウの戦闘センスには脱帽するぜ。なんせお前もペルソナ使いに目覚めたのはここ最近って話だからな。
ありがとうモナ、褒め言葉として受け取っておくよ。
クロウ先輩も最近。なら私も頑張らないと。行きましょう、先輩方。
Poor girl.
すみません、張り切りすぎました。
元気があるのはいいことだが、空回りには気をつけないとな。
ああ、バイオレットが誰より頑張り屋なのは知っている。
いつ脱出できるかもわからないんだし、余裕を持つことも忘れないようにね。
先輩方。
I don't know if I would call Wonder a beginner at this point.
ありがとうございます。
I don't know. He's got about as much experience under his belt as like Joker and them. They'd have like a palace more than him. But we're pretty comp.
さて、探索を続行しようか。
ほっ、それ我が輩が言おうとしてたのに。このフードお化け、セリフを横取りすんなよ。
そうだったか。すまん。
そう
Oh.
だぜ、まったくお前は。
て
Why aren't they bickering?
いつもみたいに言い返さねえのか？え？
ほう
いや誰がフードお化けだこのクソ猫もどきが今思い出したのかよ
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay on that. That's a bit
空
odd.
回りしてるのはどっちだって言ってあげたら、バイオレット。
Okay, let's check out SOS. What's going on with that? Well, I don't have enough chests I could open it yet anyway, so I'm not worried about that. Also, something about like getting the badge but not being able to display it. Are they talking about the boss one, or are they talking about this Crossroads of Dreams? They said like you can technically get the badge, but it's not displaying on your account properly. But like it's recorded as if you have it though. I don't know what else going on there. Vishnu and Sarosha? Okay. Physical or almighty damage with skills. All allies gain cellular crystallization. Final damage by 40% for 2 turns. Okay. Excess damage to summon shadows does not apply to score. Fuck! Based on the damage that I take with it. Does that... No. It specifies damage... Specifies ally almighty damage, so the stage effect would not count. However, does the rending from Mesa in his awakened form, or his activated form, count as almighty for the purposes of this? It doesn't matter because he's doing physical. But it's probably a curse scoring event, right? Okay, so they really want you to use, it's probably gonna be Joker, Turbo,
任せて
it's probably gonna be
みんな
Evie, right?
一緒に頑張ろ
And then whoever you need as support. So you're probably gonna use twins. Probably not gonna use... This smoke was not a bad idea. Oh,
ういい
Cord.
ライブにし
Duh.
ようね
It's probably gonna be a neon show. I don't really care about that. Probably gonna be Alice. And probably gonna be... Throne? Yeah, probably Throne. Right? Most likely. Shion's at 305. Okay, that's doable, right? Oh, they're using. Oh, really, Akechi? Why? You already have physical. Just put him on the other side. But why? Wind on that side is weird. Ally Almighty 3x on both sides, does it make a difference? Okay. But again, it depends on what their main stat is. Oh, I can use it. Yeah, curse. Okay, so it's gotta be. Okay. Fire and gun. He has Soul Link. Ah, right. They get the. Mm-hmm.
我々の力が必要なようですね。
はい、
So this is
させるんじ
sweeper.
ゃないぞ。
And even more so because we could use wind on
私の
here.
力が必要ということ。現場はどこ？
And then we could also probably use Matoi. Matoi wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't think.
私の出番だな。
Well, hold on. Let me think on this, cause we do actually care about that, right? Probably gonna nuke 2, but I think I'd rather nuke 5, because we want to hit as many almighty stacks, because that's the thing that actually matters. So if we nuke on 2, we do lose out on a bunch. We do lose out on the extra stacks, unless we do horde on this side.
今日はよろしくお願いします。
We might want to use. Look at there. Well, I don't know. Lilith would probably be useless. Let me think. We have Vishnu on here, so I can't put his ass there. They're on sweep. This would be like an Akechi as a second, would probably be nice, but also he's, I don't think, doing the things we would want him to do in the way that we would want him to do it. Probably. Right, because even the highlight will count as damage. Yes. Yes. We'd probably still want this. This is probably the better team, but the question is, are we hitting enough defense down? That I don't know. That I don't know. And I think we want to use the skill one too instead. Because we can skill amp. In this case, Sonic probably, right? Still. Maybe, I don't know. We do Starry. Pierce do fuck all for us right now. Still short of 135 defense down. Matoi would probably do what we need. More than what we need. Jesus Christ. Probably do like 11.3 Pierce on them. Not even, like 3.7 because I still have my girl. So 7.6 Pierce. I lose on the highlight spam, but I get my defense at 0, so it means I get 100% uptime. So I get the nuke on 2. Yeah. And then just rip highlight. Yeah, Prospa on this. Wait, no. Shit, no. Because I need
力になるよ。
Torch Prosperity.
現場はどこ？
Ooh.
力になるよ。我々の力が必要。出番のようだな。なんだこの力。
What was the other one we wanted? It was like Futility? No, like Despair. Fuck, what is this at? Freedom and Failure? I think. Freedom and Disappointment, I think. Yeah. So 12.1, I have enough. More than enough, goddamn. I still want a lot more crit rate on them though. So if I have a crit rate card for that, actually. One that's good though is the issue, and I unfortunately do not have one that is good. I don't want to lose to 7.6, it's a lot. Which I think I only have like the 2, right? No, I have this like 1.3. Like crit rate, crit mult. No, I think it's speed. Fuck! Probably my best card. I think the crit rate is gonna just unfortunately be kind of sad. And I might have to live with it. It's not like the worst I could possibly have. 11. Because again, they're getting crit rate from other sources. 11, said 2.3 I think. Twins kit has luck and loss in their passive, give them another Jesus 27.5. Okay. What does say Freedom and Despair gives Almighty, huh? Oh, I have that wrong. So they've done 12% from that set. Fuck yeah, let's go. The shock will be the shock. Rebellion. So if I do like Rebel Rebellion, and then Taru. Because they don't need the extra defense down. I do need the knife though, right? Do I need the knife? I do need the knife. Otherwise, you know, the 3.9 Pierce, and I don't have that. But I need like 10.2. But I don't want to use Labor Resolve, because my Labor Resolve cards suck. That sucks. It's annoying. We're just putting points in the board for the time being. Alright, it's probably Srosha then, right? It's only when I'm doing bless damage. That's also kind of like a weird set. What about that? I'm doing fire damage though, so I will proc Throne. Alternative G-Kokuten? G-Kokuten might not be bad, because we do need the extra attack amp. We're gonna get plenty of crit rate. Yeah?
出番のようだな。ジュスティーヌ、
100.
行きます。
That's fine. This will be okay. I think I'd like her to go third, but it's not gonna make enough difference, I think. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. See how it goes. Like without Akechi, this might be fine. I see they've taken out the roar sound effect. I guess people are complaining. 'Cause I don't think I've heard the sound
ペル
effect.
ソナ
油断は禁物だぞ。
ディオニュソス項目点
Oh, Komokute? I wanted Chico.
ペルソナ待てよ
Not bad actually, because we are like blowing our load at the start. So
ディオニュソス
yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, it's fine.
これでどうだ
No, I really want
今なら逃げられる。
want Jikokuten up, Komokuten. Feels low. It's only at 56. Ugh. I don't like that. Should be fine though. Again, it's not like I have a better set on that one. Shigoku. That should be fine. And then the other issues, does he have Rebellion? He does Rebellion and Taro, okay cool. So what, Revo, no, how do I make sure I get Revo when I want it to? Revo? Do I just double stack and then eat it? Yeah. Yeah, I might have to double stack and just, no. I don't know if this makes sense,
私
we'll
の出
find
番
out.
だな。
We'll see, we're just testing waters. Because the fact that I can only cast the Revolution once, it's kind of an issue.
敵発
ペルソナ
見。油断は禁物だぞ。
これでどうだ
No, maybe we start with Revolution.
敵発見。油断は禁
い
物だぞ
ただいていく。
咲き誇りなさい。潮目追い風を今ここに。メンテ火消しの時間だ。
There's no burn.
消火開始。凍りつけ。
制裁の時
Oh,
間だ。
because there's no burn. I see.
受けてみなさい。
見せてやろう。我らの力を。行くぞ、ジュスティーヌ。
すぐに排除します。続けます。ぬるいぬるい。
見える。
そうきましたか。どこを見てるの？
おーナイス回避。オッケーハック完了。私の出番だな。コードアップロード中。スタンバイ完了。
自国点。これでどうだ。
大技発動チャンス。
力を貸しましょう。
Yeah.
舞い踊れ。強め。みんなを守り。ありがとう。強め。警鐘を鳴らせ。メンテ。これ以上火の手は広げさせない。ペルソナ。行くぞジュスティーヌ。すぐに排除します。制裁の時間だ。ぬるいぬるい。
Jesus, that's a lot.
やるな。
Right?
そうきましたか。
Should not have been. Did it not say 32? Is it not? I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore, dude.
私の出番だな。準備オッケー。ハッキング開始だ。
ペルソナ。交流。ディオニソス。受けてみろ。
The bum ass reset time current anyway.
強め。追い風を今ここに。
味方メンテフォローお願い。
消化開始。
Not having the burn
凍りつけ。
is for some reason
大
fucking me
技
up.
発動チャンス。
Is it because I'm not doing a fire attack? Maybe. It's weird. Not the weirdest, but it's still weird.
私の思いに応えて。強め。見せてやろう。我らの力を。行くぞジュスティーヌ。すぐに排除します。受けてみなさい。
Maybe I need to do the fire ice on the second action, so that'll keep the uptime for Min thing. From its way. Because this score feels really low. For what it should be.
ペルソナ。受けてみろ。
舞い踊れ。強め。
And I don't think we would want to do a 5, right? That doesn't make sense. Although... Turbo could be nice here, because she lets us do 2 and 3 on turn 5, and then we also do turn 6. Because we can button turn 2 and still get the effective, essentially 1, 2, 3, and then we also get a 1, 2, 3 on the back end. Is that worth a win though? Well,
舞い踊れ。強め。みんなを守って。強め。メンテ火消しの時間だ。これ以上火の手は広げさせない。ペルソナ。フォローお願い。行くぞジュスティーヌ。すぐに排除します。制裁の時間だ。見切ったわ。
おーナイス回避。
そ そうき
Yeah,
ま
it's
した
not
か
doing nearly as much damage as I thought it would be doing.
やるな倒れるわけには
耐えられるオッケーハック完了ミッシッシン私の出番だパスワード解除
そら自覚点いただいていく
大技発動チャンス降参してももう遅いこれまでのようですね
Right, they also don't get any benefits, so maybe this is a Phoebe side.
舞い踊れ
Weirdly.
強め
Surely not, right? But it might be. So we're not getting a weakness bonus. Which is the main draw of the S3. Otherwise we're just getting attack. The only way we're getting element out, honestly, is from Phoebe, which is weird. Ugh!
咲き誇りなさい
What a
強め
weird fucking rotation.
強め追い風を今ここにメンテ火消しの時間だ消火開始凍りつけ
お仕置きの時間です行くぞジュスティーヌすぐに排除します
受けてみなさい
もう一度だここまで
Fuck, you kidding me? Am I not getting any heals from Futaba? Aren't I supposed to? Well, that's fucking useless right now.
今なら逃げられる
This was getting them more record. Shit. I actually don't think that's the play. It's so weird. Akechi seems like the obvious play, right? Because he get double money, and he also gives heals as well with his S1. But he's not giving enough defense down, so what are they doing on that? What would they have to do for that to work, reasonably speaking? And it's not like he gives any crit rate to anybody else either. He has his own crit rate, but who the fuck cares? I mean, he would have some decent crit rate himself. He'd have more than twins by a decent margin. Well, it's because of the Mindscape, really. They don't get a... Twins don't get a Mindscape. They get a CD Mindscape, I think. Yeah. It's a toughie. That is a toughie. Even then, 231, and that's A6? What does this say 3.5 question mark? The fuck? Pardon? Is the game actually breaking and confused by our... Oh no. Oh no. What the fuck? Why does it have a question mark? Why do I have an at? Hold on 1 second. Use Ace of Violet with maybe like a 10.2. One second. Somebody wants to borrow an Akechi. Or not Akechi. Not Akechi. Fucking they want to borrow a Violet with like weird ass stats.
獅子舞の動き。
先輩も一緒にトレーニングしませんか？
You want a super high attack stat, low pierce, low crit rate. What in the fuck are you building, my guy?
Violet 入ります。どれがいいんでしょう。一緒に頑張りましょう。先輩のおすすめ教えていただきたいです。
Not without doing like an attack star. That's probably not what they want though, right? Surely. Be a wild fucking card set.
一緒に頑張りましょう。
Ooh. I mean, let's see if that works for him, I guess. Hopefully, ideally. I don't know what this man is cooking. I have no idea what he's trying to do with that, but...
どれがいいんでしょう。お力になりますね、先輩。
I think that's objectively where yeah, it's like 100. No, I think that the card was way better.
どれがいいんでしょう。
What is he cooking? He's trying to make something. He's trying to do something. I don't know what he's trying to do though.
お力になりますね、先輩。
I don't know what he's doing. How much gems did we get, by the way? Not quite enough. Very close though. Actually, maybe enough. Yeah, between all this, I have just enough for one more temple. I don't have to pity for this fucker, but I might need to. Be a little unhappy if that was the case, but whatever. You know what? I need a Marion. She's like, I think like one of the few that don't have A6. Actually, does that put her to A6? No, I think that puts her to A5. Yeah, that's A5.
手洗いうがい。わすこれならもっと多くの人を助けられる。治療は任せて。
That'll be nice. It's not my target right now. Does the Akechi one also give you the black mask? Curious. It'd be cool if it did, but probably won't. Be happy to get that. Be cool. I don't think I'm ever gonna get this one though. I think it's always gonna like be like on my account is like a thing I don't have. Because the only way that I get this is if I max out my if I like get her to like R6 or something like that, and even then, that's a lot of money to put onto a character that you don't use just to get something in the thing. And it's because I was never able to get anybody who had her at the 90 for a copy. Like I got like 89s consistently. It was very annoying. What do you do? I wish that bug was still in it. That'd be great. It's fantastic. You know, rewards the community for working with each other. But at least I got saved on the other ones. I had to worry about like Florid and Sumi and all those. All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, who the fuck else do you use with her? Yui is like honestly the only other person I can think of. Because Yui gets crit. And they chain attack on each other. They do be chaining attack on each other.
獅子も
おいつでもこ
いっと
お
はい
お手並みはい
何か私私家事と喧嘩は体我ら
それ
Where is my girl?
僕の見解
積み重ねサポ
Wait, genuinely, where is she?
あ
はい
お
そろそろ
There she is.
体とはいえどこれが本当の私
Probably not worth it, but
バッテリー満タンですわこの部位にお任せを完全無欠の究極乙女それが部位ですわ部位バッテリー満タンですわ私が干されるなんて言語道断ですわ
深夜
いつでも日々電力の配分は体さばきのレクチャーなら
I don't think putting Queen on that side is going to be smart. She doesn't work with the elements that we need.
お前が次の実験体
He's not a bad idea. Weirdly.
日々の努力の積み重ねどれがいいんでしょうバイオレット先輩のおすすめ教えていただきたいですバイオレット入ります
Alright, he's been 10.2. Alright, let me look at Fafnir again. So Fafnir we have 45? Question mark? Let me do some hot girl math. $36. So there's some complaints that his thing wasn't working actually. So I'll have to keep that in mind. So you have 36. And then we're not using twins, which is weird. Again, twins would be great, but they're like intentionally I think saboed on it. So we've got Nabi consistently. Again, this is based off the idea that the crit rate we get is going to be worth it. I don't know that will be. Yeah, she's well over. She should also be well over, I think. Right, hold on, let me look at my shit. 1 second. Problem is I don't have any like defense down beyond that. And that's kind of a problem.
この V にお任せを V バッテリー満タンですわ
Yeah, Yui gets fuck all from that. This sucks. Huh. Wait. I only get a 2x though. Which kind of sucks. Wish it was 3x would be awesome. I don't think we can make it work. Not in any meaningful way. That kind of works if I control departure instead of the card that she had.
期待に応えてみせましょう
That was only 3.6, Jesus. I'd also have to use the purple knife, and I don't want to do that, but without purple knife, I'm short like 20 pierce, or 20 defense down as opposed to 7.5 pierce. I could throw the extra pierce on for free. I guess I could do that. It's not going to change anything much for her. I think it's fine.
私が干されるんだ海に来て
Like it's a single card that I have to change for.
先
Still
輩
need
も
to
一
control the
緒
card
にト
stuff.
レーニングしませんか
That or I leave Boo what she has and just use the purple knife instead. So I think the blessed knife would be better.
力がみなぎってくるそんな感じがしますバイオレット入ります
Yeah, I'm losing like 5% crit rate, but I'm getting the pierce that I need, so it's ultimately I think fine. Because then I can also run Strosha, right? Yeah, I'm running Strosha in that case.
一緒に頑張りましょう
18.4. I'm over by like point. Negligible.
し
先輩
Where's that bum? There he is. We should probably run Taru instead of Rebellion. Because we're getting plenty of crit rate. It's the attack we're missing, and then we get the crit damage up on it. It's probably better. I'm only getting 3 source attack though. Fuck. Goro? Maybe. No, because there's no shock on the field. Just attack stick, I guess. And I want Yui first, or I want Yui before
バイオレット入り
Violet if I can.
ますわ
That's a caveat.
バッテリー満タンですわ。この身には無限の可能性を感じます。
No, that's right, I need control departure. Fuck. It's fine, that'll fix my speed anyway. Feel everybody in the world yelling at me right now about this fucking set, but whatever. I think it works. I think it'll work. Give it a shot at least.
油断は禁
いただいてる。
舞い踊れ、強め。追い風を
Only at
今
1.8?
ここに。
Fuck.
こっちの能力下げられてる。気をつけて。これがもう一人の私。ペルソナ。こっちの能力下げられてる。気をつけて。手は抜きません。受けてみなさい。スペシャルな一撃お見舞いしますわ。聞くだろ。
Just follow up on that. I was hoping that she would.
パスワード。
That's annoying.
ディオニュソス、これでどうだ。
大技発動チャンス。私の思いに応えて。咲き誇りなさい。強め。みんなを守り。ありがとうございます。強め。参りましょう。アップセルです。ペルソナデュオ。
No shocks
や
problem.
っちゃいましょう。スペシャルな一撃お見舞いしますわ。
She doesn't follow up on it. Oh, what the fuck?
準備はいい？
That's so lame. She doesn't CN.
スペシャルな一撃お見舞いしますわ。
Wow. That's fucking worthless.
オッケー。ハック完了。
So fucking lame.
準備オッケー。ハッキング開始だ。私の力で。
ペルソナ。アリス、スラオシャ、受けてみろ。
咲き誇りなさい。
Ironically, I might be better off with Joker. Because Joker, I get more like multiple remorse. Jesus.
強め。追い風を今ここに。アップセルです。これがもう一人の私。ペルソナ。やっちゃいましょう。スペシャルな一撃お見舞いします。 受けてみなさい。
死ぬんだ。
どうした？ビビってんのか？
道を切り開くよ。サントリオン。
Wow, that's so worthless. Oh, I thought I was cooking with that.
集中していきましょう。スペシャルな一撃お見舞いしますわ。遅い遅い。
Oh.
出番のようだな。
ジュスティーヌ。
行きますよ、カロリーヌ。
バイオレット入ります。
その年で怪盗ごっこかよ。
敵発見。今なら逃げられる。
It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. And we get 2 weeks of this bullshit. Dog, I don't know. Series at 6 billion. 1.1 billion. It's still early, right? But Kevin always with the high score. Gotta love this man. I guess the only thing we can really do is the new synergy, right? That's probably about it. I don't know, man. I don't know. The start of a lot of the patches are kind of like this, where I'm frustrated. This one, I think I'm justified in my frustration with the way they've been handling the releases, right? They're intentionally saboting their own game, and I don't know why. I don't know if this is like, hey, what the fuck can we get away with? He, you know, we're so funny. He, what can we extract out of the players? He, how can we make them spend more money? Or if they're just that fucking incompetent. Like, there's that saying, right? Like, don't attribute it to malice, what can be attributed to incompetence. But like, when it happens this often and this frequently to this scale, I don't know what the fuck someone's supposed to think. It's crazy. Joji? Okay. Oh, she's in the jazz area. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'm excited for this one.
こんにちは。実はちょうどおばあちゃんと一緒に来たところだ。
最近散歩のルートに入っててね。まあなんかもうすっかり気に入ったみたいでさ。
そうなんです。もしよかったらあなた。
いい顔してるだろ。ここの雰囲気が気に入ったってのもあるけど、前より音楽を楽しめるようになったみたいなんだ。きっとあんたが私らの背中を押してくれたおかげさね。いや、あんたがいなかったら私もマナカもこうはなれなかったさ。
おばあちゃん、私
ステージ行きたいんだね。
ちょっと恥ずかしいけど、せっかくいるし。
かわいい孫の頼みをばあちゃんが断るわけないだろう。貸し出しの楽器があるんだよ。まああんまり借りる人はいないらしいけど。よし、彼にいい演奏を聴かせてやろう。
いい歌声だな。サックスとのハーモニーもうまい。
確かに伸びやかで素敵な歌声。こういうのもいいわね。
ああ、独創性がある上に透き通るような歌声だ。
こんなに素敵な歌をちゃんと聞いてなかったんだと思ったら恥ずかしくて、不快な思いをさせてすみませんでした。アンジュの活動、これからも応援してます。
ご清聴ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。
ありがとね。まああんたの前だからいつも以上に頑張れたよ。マナカもそうだろ。
あなたにはとびきりの歌聴いてもらいたいから、よかったらまた。ごめんなさい。
マナカ、怪我はないかい？ごめんね、段差に気づかなくて。
大丈夫、この辺り暗いし仕方ないよ。ごめんねおばあちゃん。 この車椅子ただでさえ重いのに、私がもっとリハビリを頑張れてたら。ご迷惑をおかけしました。2日に1回くらい病院に行ってるんです。主に歩行訓練ですね。手すりにつかまりながら歩いたり、マッサージを受けたりって感じで。
あとは家でストレッチもしてるね。
です。歩けるようになるにはまだ時間がかかるから、しばらくは車椅子のままですね。入院が長かったので筋肉も落ちていて、頑張らないとなんです。
マナカは十分頑張ってるよ。体力も退院した後に比べれば戻ってきてるだろ。
それはそうだけど。
あとは外に出て気分転換をするのもいいって先生には言われてるんだけどね。ほら、私は片目があんまり良くないだろ。長時間の外出はきつくてさ。夜の方が動きやすいくらいなんだが、さすがにマナカと出かけるのは危ないしね。さっきみたいに段差に気づけなくて車椅子を倒しちまったらことだろうよ。
おばあちゃん。
そうだなあ、あんたよかったらだけど
Add it to the list.
マナカの散歩に付き合ってくれないかい？さっきも言ったけど医者にも勧められてるんだ。外の空気を吸って歩きたいと思うことも大事ってね。でも私じゃ近場までしか付き合ってあげられない。だからもしよければ。
おばあちゃん、ダメだよ。彼だって忙しいんだから。
ならちょうどいいさね。マナカと一緒に散歩してやってくれないかい？
本当にいいんですか？
よし、決まりだよ。よろしくね。そうと決まれば早速近くを歩いてみようか。マスター、お愛想。そうだ、マナカ。せっかく彼と出かけるんならもっと綺麗な服の方がいいさね。
大丈夫だよ、このままでも。
いいや、たまには可愛い服くらい買わせとくれ。ちょっと待っとっとくれよ。ほら行くよ、マナカ。
It's a very pretty outfit. I've seen fan art of it, and or like the official art. It's cute.
今着替えないでもよかったのに。
だろう、ぴったりだと思ったんだよ。
It also keeps the hair out of her eyes.
もうおばあちゃんってば。
じゃあ改めてちょっと歩いてみようか。あんた車椅子を頼むよ。
そこのお嬢ちゃん、揚げたてのコロッケどうだい？
へえ、うまそうじゃないか。3つ。ああ、いやいや、夕飯用に5つくれるかい？
はいよ。
ありがとうございます。
毎度。お、そうだ。お嬢ちゃん可愛いから、よかったらこれもどうぞ。余り物で悪いね。
いいんですか？ありがとうございます。こんなにたくさんよかったのかな。
昔からよくあるんだよ。買い物するとおまけくれたりね。まあでも身内の私が言うのもなんだけど、確かにマナカって何かあげたくなる雰囲気があると思わないかい？太郎？
いっぱいありますし、一袋はあなたに後で渡しますね。美味しそう。
あっちにベンチがあるし、そこまで行って一つずつ食べようか。
ごちそうさまでした。美味しかった。
また今度買いに来ようかね。あんたも付き合ってくれてありがとうね。またよろしく頼むよ。
ありがとうございました。車椅子重くなかったですか？
Nah, dude, I could bench it with you in it.
よかった。
Light work.
そのご迷惑じゃなければまた。
我は汝は我。汝、新たなる欲望の共振をつかみたい。それはすなわち破滅の円環へと抗う生命の芽吹きなり。我ら汝らの欲望の共鳴にさらなる成長を求めん。
I don't think her
また今度。
her route is good for new players to be able to upgrade your account, but for us, it's gonna be fucking useless. The entirety of it. The only thing that's nice is when you get like high enough into like 17, which is very late into it, is like 15 or 17 is we're supposed to get like compensation instead of like anytime where we have like excess stats over 20, then we get like extra rewards, but now, what day of the week is she?
おかげさまでおばあちゃんも前よりずっと元気になったんです。
She has a little plushie! She has a little dino plushie! That's so cute!
ありがとうございます。
I love it. Aww. How can you not love her, man? I feel like her routes could be really good. It's like right up there with like Runa's in terms of like being big wholesome. The problem is that she's in the same day, like time cycle as Turbo, and Turbo is debatably higher priority for me right now. Just because I want to be able to get her to like 15 and then rank that up, and so I can get like the plushies and stuff like that. But the hell are they gonna have us like move around though? Actually, is a question. Oh, she likes those, does she? What else do we really have to tackle today? We'll basically just be like progressing that, and even then we'd be getting Turbo, not her. And we didn't get any pulls on Crow either. I don't think I have anybody in my list that has Crow that we could borrow. Right? I think everybody's skipping him. Everybody I know. Again, it's still early to see what's gonna happen. It is cool to see Joker get some love, but I feel like with the extra action for Joker and the extra action from Turbo, that'll help offset a sizable degree. Is that gonna be enough to get you like a wraparound though? I don't know. Rin? Here's the thing though, right? Look at these numbers. 200? We were on like 150. Probably was our target. She wasn't doing tons for us. The alternative is a really high Pierce dump though, or persistent defense down. I don't know. There's options. There's things we're leaving on the table. I'll have to think about that. But I think I'll save that for myself. I'll chat with the guild and see what they have as far as ideas. I don't know. It's gonna be a weird couple weeks. I'm excited to see where this whole Crossroads of Fate thing ends. Though seeing that Hoster is the final boss as opposed to anything of substance, like a copy of Adam Cardamon or an original fucking Persona. Like if they gave me an original Persona, I'd be more happy. right? Oh, okay, cool. So that makes sense. This is what the mastermind behind this entire thing is, right? Because that's the ongoing mystery, is what is causing these crossover events, specifically with P5. You know, why is it able to like replicate the houses that they were in? Why does it carry some elements from ours? You know, why do they occur when they occur, which generally are after the palaces are completed, except for the 5 and 6, where it starts to get weird on the chronology, because sure, 5 happens in the middle of the palace, but then we get to see Okumura's shadow, or an approximation of Okumura's shadow, and his boss fight before they experience it. So it's not even strictly using their memories, unless you're kind of like a time loop theory with regards to P5, which it kind of has. But even then, why would I have access to that? Why would I be aware of that element of it? You know, considering like who is responsible for the time loop 8 and 5, if you even want to call it a time loop, right? Versus you have the P5X cast, who are confirmed to be in a time loop, right? I don't think there's any question about that. And you compare that with only pieces of that occurring. With 5, the original P5 cast comes in the middle of the palace, and then for whatever reason 6, we skip over Sai's palace as far as the Borrow, and we go past the last 2 palaces and into the DLC palace, which is broken into 2 halves, as opposed to the previous instances where one patch covers one palace and then we get two separate palaces in one visit. Instead, we get the opposite. We get one visit stretched out into 2 patches. Obviously, it's padding because it's the DLC characters and stuff like that, and the way that it's working. In-game lore as a focus, it doesn't make sense. Nor does it make sense, even if you were to put the original boss release order, which would be Haster and then Macabre. Why those personas? Macabre at least is a little more interesting a persona than Haster. Haster's a fucking is feedstock. Haster is like, you meet him alongside Bugs in the very entrance of the thing, and can get him then, and you use him as feedstock for some of the other like counselor personas and stuff like that. Macabre actually has like significance, and especially in regards to P5X with how strong he is as far as like a pay-to-win persona. But neither of which scream out to me an explanation as to why these events are occurring. Now we're still a little bit out. We're still like 3 days out from being able to get answers, and so assuming like Saturday or something like that, we might Saturday night, Sunday, one of those 2, we'll actually get some concrete information, and we'll also get some more information as far as whether Sega/Atlas are going to do anything about the game state. But it's really not feeling like they are, and people are saying don't be pessimistic, don't like talk about like them rushing EOS. But what the fuck are these responses? Oh yeah, we know that twins aren't working in this game mode. We're not going to do anything to fix it. Fuck you mean you're not going to do anything to fix it? Excuse me? Crow not getting any major updates or like additions to his kit. It's a spit in the face, man. Like, it's really offensive how they're handling this, and it does not show like any significant interest in doing things to the benefit of the player base or the community, as opposed to whatever we can do to line our pockets. Like, it makes me worried about 4.0. Like, 4.0 sounds like it's going to be 3-week patches, which means even more dead time, which means, you know, the continued, you know, time in between us and P5, or in the CN version of the game, which, whatever, I don't mind having a year-long lead on that if that's what they want to do. Gives us time to, like, you know, pull plan and save up for characters we're going to want, as opposed to being strictly forced to suffer FOMO at the time. But they've also shown that they are not opposed to fucking with the release schedule with no real compensation, and that as we get closer, like once we're starting to 4.0, we're gonna start getting instances where we're not really getting any more buffs to characters. Oh, because the characters are in a spot that we're happy with. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Why were you not happy with the characters that were already out? Right? So I don't know. I'm trying not to get like too aggro about everything, but the more that this stuff happens, the more upset I am with the way that they're handling this. And it's so funny because they started off on a sour note. They started off on a really bad note. And they really didn't fix a lot of the issues that they had. They fixed some, but enough to keep the game going. But I don't know what it's gonna take to get them to stop fucking with us, because it feels intentional. I think it would honestly take the JP side to actually doing something substantial to counteract this. I don't know. But I don't really want to end on a sour note, and I don't want to be like get into this headspace for too long. So I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm excited to see where they decide to go with the story. I have hope that it's gonna be interesting, and I hope that they stick the landing. We still got like 5 more chapters on that, but S1 and Guild Boss are really the only thing we have going for us for the next 2 weeks. There's like no more content beyond that for us to do. And even when we start getting to 4.0, I think the only thing we have to tie us over in between story patches is Tartarus. That's just doing the fucking Metro. That's it. It's just a Metro game mode. And who does Metro anymore? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna continue to hold out hope for this game, but every fucking patch is making it harder and harder to make this a recommend. I mean, I already don't recommend this game, to be quite honest. I don't recommend it in terms of people like spending money. I don't advise it. I didn't advise it when it was already cheaper to use the VPN prices. Especially don't recommend it now, so. Fuck, dude, I have no idea, but we'll find out as we go. Till then, I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you this weekend probably with more P5X. Peace.